should check up on him first. Slap him down a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on. Let's get your water. Get my water. Give it there.
Stay quiet.
Stay quiet. Explore, explore, explore. One thing you want to do in all these games is if you see something, go there. If you see something else, go there. Explore, explore, explore. Try and do this as quickly as I can.
Stay quiet.
A deer. Deer. Bodies. Travelers maybe, or looters, or bandits. Bad sign, any way you figure it. The corpse is cold to the touch, and a rank smell wafts from its putrid waves. A dark clustered bloodstain besmirches its simple linen. Oh. He's been dead a while, this person. Oh, but skin and bone. All of you. Oh. All of you.
This is
You use the cab key to highlight the ground of it. I've got that already done, I believe. Yep.
Right.
I don't have to worry about doing that, which is great.
Steady does it.
Does it? We're going to get jumped, folks. Spoiler, I know. Here. Here. Crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the water while Kaliska wakes nearby. Keep a watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the tree emerges Sparkle, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow. But there's a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobble as he moves towards you with a laboured breath.
Sparkle, are you all right?
Powerful toe catches on the rock and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of the arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Ba-ba-ba-boom.
Ambush!
Ambush. Alright, well, I'm going to smack you and you're going to smack you. Oh. Beat down. So you must be dead. I'm gonna come up here and smack you then.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Loot, lady, loot. Bow. Loot we can muster. Crazy if you think I'm not going to pick all that up. Different things. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. You don't?
Let's go.
Oh, she's on the ground. No going down, are you? Jeez. Target you. There we go. A little quicker. Two massive crits then, was that? That was easy. Why was the other guy so difficult to kill when that one was simple? Alright, so you have that. Up you. What about the bangle? Bangle, go shield. Now that I don't care about. Now there is buffs. I'm going to be playing Pillars of Eternity 2 and pets called me buffs. But on this one, they don't. So you can switch weapon to a new weapon sets by... Oh. Everyone's dead. Who would have thought? All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travellers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth, as if to ward away some poisonous vapour. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies, as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasselled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognise as Hurden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespassers. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. I can do both here, okay. Do I want to go for lore or the third one? I'll pick the first one because it's got lore as well. So the ruins have not been sullied by our hands, men of Urglathan. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. Alright, only a few attacks. Let's resolve. Well, I didn't want to go ahead and kill him now. We don't want that. I'm definitely not going to be loading down my weapons. That ain't going to happen. So, judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I am guessing you are worshippers of Gallowin. If Gallowin told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Man frowns and motions after to swing his axe. Hurden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head and shrieks. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Gallowin's edicts? That weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength. You think Gallowin would want some mouldy, crumbling stones to survive long after the buildings have been turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did. Just not you personally. But you should... But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Yep. Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it. affording Herodin the moment he needs to dodge out of this swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Oh, great. Thanks. Thanks. Alright, get in here then. Alright. Pause it there. I'm gonna 8 to 7. Hitting who? I will here as well, and I will also so you're flanked, so this is where we have to be a bit careful here.
What you need?
Heal you. That not happen. It did. You're dead. Okay, so I will go. You're healing weapon.
Let's.
Back to you. You get all the damage. Right, man. Attack you. Enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise, his companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasp. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp. Electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across his chest and bill, Orima's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open, he looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Run, Forge, run! Run! Ooh, is this the Beowulf? Beowulf. Boom, 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 boom. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the warm folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. Precipice. I got there then. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Herodin trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by eerie hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Herodin and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Herodin lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind from your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. I've got a backup, so yeah, just shoot. Your aim is true and it hits jars Herodin loose. Lurching to his feet, Herodin clambers up the base of the rocks as he nears the top. However, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Herodin to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Do-do-do-do.
Was that?
That collapsed.
A Bewick. Had to be.
There you go.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
Lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Further inside, further inside.
I'll be quiet.
Alright, so,
This trip could have gone better.
say that again.
Come on, we're not dying in this place.
We're not dying in this place. Alright, what do we have? Look at what we have here. Daggers, daggers, daggers. Give you a bow. I threw one of my axes, which I have another axe. I would have something different, but no I don't. Alright. There.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
So what happened out there? Alyssa shakes her head. Windstorm, of a kind they only get in Air Grathan. Not too many people will live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfatherm word is Bewick. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Who attacked us? Glanfatherms. There'll be the hut dwellers, or Odema warned you about. Look to be fangs of Gaelwyn, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin, looking for fights with colonialists. Poor Odema. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. The Glanfatherms said we trespassed in their ruins? I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it, but as much as the fangs are hotheads, Glanfatherms don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or they glanced down the passage beyond. Or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. But what about everybody else in the car? Well, it looks like they died. I mean, Liska's lips pressed together and her chin rumples. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. She looks up. God grants them better luck in their next lives. Don't seem too upset about this. Liska looks you in the eye, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upsets looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking, because there's nothing else to be done. And because there's other people you care about who still need you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonder who was here. See if they left anything useful behind.
Hey, useful. Ooh, Oh, you have some camping supplies. Yep, so something I was like, why am I always getting two? I guess that's the reason why. So you're limited by your choices if you play harder and harder difficulties. Nice. So I'm gonna look at that. Got a new shield, maybe? Push and slash. Because blinded by the light. Burned up. Trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobbly elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a syrup. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Okay, I won't hurt you. The syrup recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature stiffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. I think we'll just go backwards then. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. No, sorry. Go backwards, that's what I was looking for. Press the same thing twice. Alright. The Eastern Reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily and search for hidden objects. Like
Those tiles look suspicious.
Experience. What? Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Alright. Formation.
How can I help?
Easy there. Huh?
Saw it on one of the tiles back there.
So, over here, a symbol of a patterned circle is inscribed in this pillar. An unlit brazier sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. Yes, we do. Flames kindle swiftly at the brazier, winding their way upwards. Easy. Could almost be ancient. The colours are still bright and vivid. It shows a procession of Ingwithans from all the Kith races, Hammer, Elf, Orland, Dwarf and Human. They walk among pillars similar to the ones that span this chamber, each one topped with a flame. Just keep saving, just keep saving. You got half it from.
Attack.
You getting attacked from? Don't know.
I'll be quiet.
I still don't know. Alright.
What's that muck on the wall?
That's muck on the wall. Let's go and find out. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Use your water skin to clear the ooze. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the right ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty, a gem fills the other. We're going to have to try and find a gem. Be the gem then. Tattered Journal. This small folio is torn in several places and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still illegible, however. I can't believe my work. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine Ingwithan artifact. The fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. It's not willing to go digging in some ruins, but if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Clint Lys in the morning, then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. Bring it all back. Boo, 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 boo. Place the gem in the eye socket. The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. Oh, he died. He's almost dead. I'll be reading then.
Attack!
Alright, so that's why he's dying, because he's the first one to attack. Okay, so do not attack with him first. Good job, I can do that.
Right.
Here we go. Look. And gems. I definitely want that cloak.
Wait. Do you hear?
You just don't do anything. Just stay there.
That?
There you go. Hunt.
Yeah.
So that creature. Yep, back over here. Give the meat to the creature. Just a piece of sculpted meat from your pack and toss it onto the floor. Its nostrils flare at the scent of fresh meat, and its eye darts between you and the food. It creeps towards the prize, shoving the spear into your grip and snatching the meat with both hands at the last moment. Its skillet quivers as it devours the flesh in noisy chomps. Cool. Lovely. A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Oh. Despite the damage, the stone looks heavy and solid. Push it. Push on. You push with all your might and crack that begins to spread. Finally, you feel the ancient masonry give way. The wall crashes down, revealing a circular room ahead. Save it, save it, save it.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
Pop, 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 pop. Lovely. Some ears. Would you like some ears with that?
Sure.
Sounds like the storm passed too.
Idling. start.
Let's go.
Okay.
What you need? What you need?
That's a bit better. There we go. Get the hang of it now. Spider leg.
Yeah.
Spider leg. Spider leg. Be-doop, be-doop, spider leg. Hell. I'll be having that. And more. Leveled. Fairly leveled. Alright, a hat. Looking good, brother. Looking good. Alright, so I think we're done with here. For save it then.